calling all fluffy animals and cute kitties. We got the Purrely breakdown right here for you. I know, it's old. It's been out for like 2 months. Yeah, I just now put it together. I actually had a lot of fun with it. It's actually a lot of cool things that you can do with this card and this card and this card and this card and this card. A lot of cool combos. Very hard to understand at first. Actually lost a bunch of duels in the very beginning because it was quite interesting and the gameplay was a lot differently, and I was losing the time basically the whole time. Not because the deck was bad or I was bad, but there's so much happening with this deck. Let's go ahead and get into the profile. Actually, let me show you this real quick. Your boy got a 9-game win streak in Masters. Check it, check it, check it. Now let's go ahead and get into the profile. And I've been running this build right here. Alright, so a lot of things I like about this deck. Obviously, if you're going first, it took me a while to notice it, but you go for Delicious. You usually always go for Delicious if you're going first. You want to get a Nori, a beautiful fat Nori. As you notice, I'm only playing one. I got away with playing one the whole time because this trap card allows you to put it back into your extra deck. So that's always been very, very useful. Usually when you summon one in the beginning of the duel and get a bunch of attachments on it, it's game anyways. So I play one of them. I mean, I don't have a second one. If I really wanted to, I would have gotten a second one. But I tried it with one, and one worked perfectly fine. Just food for thought. The Ghost Ogre, since I only have one, is a great addition, and I like it a lot, and I would probably run it over Veiler and even bump it up to 2 over Drill and Lockbird, because the reason why this is so good is because sometimes you have dead cards in your hand and you have to target, or sometimes you don't have a monster in your hand and you'll have dead quick spells in your hand. That's what I meant. Dead quick spells in your hand. Like this one, you have to choose a monster on the field. It can't be destroyed by battle, right? This one, choose a card on the field. It can't be destroyed by card effects. Sometimes you don't have one of these that can just be activated generically, and you'll have one of these where you need a monster on board. So sometimes setting your Max C and setting your Ash is what you have to do and play this on that just to resolve this and discard it, especially from the deck. But what you can do with Ghost Ogre, you can actually activate this card on the field. So I think this card has the best synergy with this deck because of the fact that you can just normal summon this, have it be face up on the field, activate all of your cards and target it to resolve them. But now on your opponent's turn, they have a Ghost Ogre that's just chilling there, that if they don't summon a monster and attack, you can just, as soon as they play a card you don't want to get rid, you want to get rid of it, you just activate Ghost Ogre from the field. So really cool synergy with this deck. If I had more, I would play more. Just a really cool engine in here. You got to play the Call by the Graves. Call by the Graves is just too important. You want to stop, obviously, Maxi or Ash on these cards. I did see my score increase a lot faster once I started playing Call by the Graves and Designated Crossouts. I wasn't playing them in the beginning. I think I was playing Imperm and maybe more hand traps, but I'd rather just have these in here. And they're really good too for Delicious, because if you got to discard, if you're noticing you're getting your combos off, then you can discard this, because at that point you already got your first turn combo off. So you can discard these cards, and then with Plump you can actually attach them to them to get to your Nori a lot faster and open turn 1. Honestly, when this deck gets hit and this goes down to 2, that's really not going to be good. You might honestly, you might have to play a third of this card just to discard it and then put him back, because honestly I went through 3 of them in the first turn very, very frequently. So to be able to so that it's not going to be able to do that is going to be kind of scary, and probably playing a third of this is probably going to be really good. And even having this in opening hand was really good. So just playing a third of this over this is probably going to be your answer, honestly, and then the whole deck stays the same, because just making Plump and using 2 of these or 1 of these, and then chaining this in the standby phase, and then getting your Nori and then activating it again is a really powerful play. And if you have 3 of these in your deck, that's more chances you are to open up with that combo. Pretty much everything else is pretty straightforward. I did like the princess. She came in clutch. You have to run this. There's so many times where you just attack directly, then nuke the field. You play Downing Magician just to get another material on Zeus. One you I mean, I didn't make Goddess that much. Goddess is good though, just for the mirror match. You want to get rid of Nori. Goddess is good for any problematic decks that summon monsters that have unaffected by this. Can't be targeted or blah blah blah. Can't be destroyed. Blah blah blah. That's a good card. This card's a must. Helped me out of so many situations. Nightmare Phoenix, really not. And Nightmare Phoenix, you can play over. I actually like the level one. Who the uh, Pegasus monster, Relinquish. The Relinquish Link 1, really good. I probably should have already took that out and played it over this card because I did not summon this card once. Not once. So I probably should have just ran that card over it. You got to run 2 of each of these. Happiness is a beast, Beauty is a beast, and Plump's a beast. They're all beasts. I like getting a lot of attachments on Happiness right here and having multiples of these and then attacking multiple monsters and doing 15 damage each time I declare an attack. Oh, it's always game. It's always game when Plump gets too many. Always game. Yep, always game. Very, very fun deck though. A lot of intricate ways you can play the deck. Always use target one of your cards that can't be destroyed. Always when you play this card, target your my friend Purrely. Just do that. Make it so that if they I so many times got heavy stormed just for this one card here, and my opponent always forgot that memory was activated on it, and it survived. And then they're like, okay, I think one person even scooped because they were so upset at that they forgot about that. Delicious going down to 2 is really going to suck too, because Delicious is definitely one of your better ones. Just honestly, I don't know how many times I opened up my friend Purrely and just went straight to Delicious. Because a lot of that's basically the go-to play if you're going first. If you're going second, lots to think about with my friend Purrely, because you got this card that allows you to suck up a monster. You got this card to bounce back row and go for OTK. You know, this card really doesn't. Honestly, this card saved me. Whoo, Sleepy Memory saved me in a burn match. He went to go do his whole combo, and then he activated Ring of Destruction to hit the lava chain he just gave me. Would have been 3,000, and as soon as that one happened, I chained my Sleepy Memory to that, so I would not take the 3,000 hit. And then he ended up doing like Chain Strike and all that other stuff afterwards. So I still got hit with some damage, but this card saved me in the fact that that effect damage that I took was negated. Nibiru, I think, is really, really good right now, especially against Mathematica or whatever that deck's called. Cyberverse. Yeah, this is basically the best card against them. They can keep spamming the field, but as soon as they let their inboard go, or you wait until they have like Access Code Talker and then the level 2 one and then the rank 1 one, where they have all these monsters on the board and they haven't made their heat guy to draw a card, and they haven't made Access Code Talker. Even if they make Access Code Talker, Nibiru can still say what's up. So super good card right now in this form, especially with Mathematicas being up there. It just shuts them down really well. What do you think? You know, this is it for this deck profile. I know this deck's been out for a while, but go ahead and tell me what you think. What you like about it. I know the Ghost Tricks. I did run into a mirror match with the Ghost Tricks, and it was cool. Just a lot of ultra rare. All the Ghost Tricks extra deck is like all ultra rares, and you need like 3 of the big one. There you go. Straight 9 win. Oh shit, background gone. But straight 9 win, 9 rank win, or whatever win streak going right here. Probably gonna keep going. Actually, no, I'm gonna change up the deck. I've been wanting to play Vanquish Souls next. Finally got enough gems to build it. Your boy is a budget player here on this game. I don't got any money right now, but when I get in there, you gonna know this. Peace.